Robert Griffin III is reaching out, and he says one of the teams he's reaching out to is the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Fisher reporting from Dallas Cowboys headquarters in Frisco. Robert Griffin III, of course, a Texas guy, a Baylor guy, a rookie of the year when he burst onto the scene with the Washington franchise. Also mentions the Atlanta Falcons as a team he'd like to join, and the Chicago Bears. He did a thing with NFL Network and Rich Eisen in which he talked very specifically about those three teams. He said with the Bears, I'd like to mentor the kid Fields. He said with the Falcons, I'd like to work with Mariota and Ritter. I'm not sure how that makes much sense. I don't know that I need Robert Griffin III to be my third string quarterback. That's not what the third stands for, I don't think. And what about in his home state of Dallas? He did mention that Washington fans are going to be unhappy to hear that he's interested in the Cowboys. I'm not sure Washington fans care all that much about what Robert Griffin III's fantasies are. At the age of 32, it's been a while. There was a certain fragility when he played too. He also has a certain outspokenness that might not appeal to all teams. In Dallas, of course, we've covered the Bears quarterback situation. We've covered the quarterback situation in Atlanta, where there just wouldn't seem to be a need there at all. In Dallas, there's an argument that behind Dak Prescott's, they can use an upgrade on Cooper Rush. People continue to mention Will Grier. He's not really part of the picture here at this time. They continue to mention Ben DiNucci, not really part of the serious picture here at this time. Cowboys did look at UDFAs to try to bring an extra arm. That hasn't really happened in a way now that threatens anybody. I don't think the Cowboys think this is a particular match. What is interesting, though, is he says he has reached out to teams, a plethora of teams, is how Robert put it. We're going to work on the assumption that the Cowboys and the Falcons, since those are two of the three teams on his wish list, are teams that he's reached out to. And because there hasn't been any traction, we're going to assume that the Cowboys and the Falcons answered the phone politely, and it didn't go much beyond that. We talk a lot about how the backup quarterback in the NFL is basically the 12th starter on your team. And you can make an argument in Dallas that the 12th starter, Cooper Rush, isn't good enough. But the Cowboys are convinced that what he did in the Minnesota game last year, winning in a football heroic fashion, is the real Cooper Rush. That's fine. He certainly understands what goes on here. As a kind of a brother to Dak, he doesn't threaten Dak Prescott's playing time. He boosts him and helps him work. Again, in Atlanta, they have the veteran and they have the kid. I'm not sure what the need would be for another. I think the real future of Robert Griffin, who has a colorful and eloquent way of presenting himself, might very well be where he is right now, doing a little network football TV in Frisco with the Cowboys. Fish out.